I am M. Roblin. I am about helping you seek out your potential, awaken to new possibility. Let's zoom up and zoom out from those problems, get a fresh perspective. I want to share today a tool that I use. It's a practice. I also recommend this practice to leaders in top organizations. I should say, leaders who are committed to building an inclusive culture where there is a strong sense of belonging and where people feel like they can bring themselves to work. Yeah. This is called the discovery meeting. It's anytime you're working with somebody for the first time, whether it's like a stakeholder, maybe an external or an internal partner, a new team member. It's booking in a meeting anywhere from 20 minutes up to 60 minutes with the intention to be totally curious about who is this human being. And to also share about who you are as a human being without any other agenda items like how can we best work together, even. Instead, it's just about giving some space to share the backstory, knowing fully that the connection formed in that human interaction will lay a foundation of trust that will pave the way for really effective partnership going forward. Will pave the way for more open, feedback and communication, and will create space for you and that person to have more conscious permission is the wrong word, conscious space to bring and be themselves. Yeah. So in this discovery meeting, I encourage you to just get curious about that person's backstory. Now, I'm thinking about this because, like, I did one of these today, and it was like, we spoke about like our childhoods. We spoke about like college years and like what we studied and some of our like deepest childhood passions and things like that. And we also talked about career paths and some pivotal moments and sort of what's important to us now. Now that took an hour, and it giving space. It's actually so fascinating how rare it is that people actually get an opportunity to just kind of like share their story without any expectation of what sharing their story is going to look like. It's like somebody might choose to open way more and talk about their personal life and go way back, and other people may not, and that's totally okay. The discovery meeting is used to build human connection, and therefore modeling that kind of inclusion in that space, it will take you really far. And you can choose to share as much or as little as you like. And especially if there's any power distance in the relationship. In other words, if you're more senior, then I would fully encourage you to go first. So that the person isn't feeling like this is sort of an interview and they're not sure exactly how you want them to do it. So it might be helpful for you to just model and share a little bit about who you are, and you want to listen for in this meeting. You want to listen for, like, what does this person value? You want to listen for what's important to this person. You want to listen for, how are we similar? We meaning me and like the two of you as individuals, but even as the team, and like how are we similar, and like what makes this person really distinct? Like what are this person's strengths and unique experiences that are going to contribute, have the opportunity to contribute something really new and distinct. And you want to equip yourself with some simple prompts like, tell me more about that. Oh, yeah? Tell me more about that. Tell me more about that. Maybe it's only one prompt. um, if you're a task-oriented leader, sometimes I'll have task-oriented leaders say, I'm a little uncomfortable with this idea. And it's like, okay, if you're a little uncomfortable with it, then even more the opportunity to take this on as a practice anytime you're working with somebody new. It will serve you. I'm amazed at how, not only today, just doing one of these things, how connected I feel to this person and excited about the project. But I'm also amazed when I look back at how how it really does affect it affects the working relationship and therefore what we're able to do together and how. It really does affect the outcome because it does create that deep foundation of trust. And I'm always amazed when I'm in a situation where we're in a group where maybe I'm the new person and these other people have worked together for a while, and it's like it might I might have learned something about that person, like they did a cool project that was really innovative a couple, in a few roles earlier in their career, or, they studied this particular topic that was really fascinating to them in their thesis, or it's that when you know that and people are like, how did you know that? You're like the new person. And it's like, it, because I was curious about this person and what drives them and who they are and what they value, because when we do that, we're creating the space and sending the signal consciously and unconsciously, like, bring your best. And when we model by sharing more about who we are and how we operate, then that also reminds us to bring that to work too. Yeah. Tell me what's working. Have you tried this? Do you use this as a practice? And like, what questions do you have? Let me know.